Good evening. Evening. Well, okay, I didn't expect this, so for those who are new, and for those who aren't new, I'm assuming none of you are new, for the last week or so, I've been doing some videos on Skyblocks, building a quaint little island, which if we go into the sky, you can see is not as little as it originally was. And in the last episode, we built the strip farms, and as you can see, we now have 2 layers of strip farms full of lots of goodies, and we've got room for expansion into the crop types, which we will do in a later episode. We've got a couple more different spawners. We've got a witch spawner now, which is helpful. We've got a spider spawner. We definitely need a spider spawner. It's a shame that I only have 5 spiders, because we really could do with the string. I've expanded the cactus farm. I've moved my tree farm just over to here a little bit. And yeah, the main bit I've worked on is just trying to get cash, you know, to be able to fund the live stream. You know, getting lots of cactus and getting lots of sand is not cheap. So I've underneath my super smelter, my ore generator, I've now got this system here, which basically captures the crops as I harvest them, and they all go into there. We've also got a super pickaxe now, which allows us to get a higher level of fortune, which is great. And we also have finally the farmer's harvester. Farmer's harvester is a great tool for harvesting things. As you get your herbalism up, particularly to herbalism 1000, you instantly replants everything. So you know, you do your carrots and the carrots will automatically replant, which is just an absolute godsend. So hopefully we'll get there before that kind of wears away. So what are we going to do in today's episode? We are going to expand this cactus farm. So it's a live stream where I'm just going to carry on building this as high as possible. I've got some cactuses on here, and you can see that because I haven't put the sand fully down correctly, we haven't actually got, you can see that they're growing beyond the height that they should. So that's what we want to do. We're going to repeat this pattern all the way along, and I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to then encase this in glass. It just means that any drops that come out are all contained and they go into the crop popper, which if we have a look is all within the single chunk border that we've got. There we go, you can see this is all contained within one chunk border, which means that that one crop hopper that's underneath is capturing all of the cactus that breaks. Yes, just have a look at the chat. I've got quite a lot of people watching at the moment, which is really good to see. A question from Jesse: are you excited for the Neo server? Yes. So for those who don't know, currently on the OPBlocks Skyblock server. Oh, there's a hole there. I need to get rid of that. And the reason for that is because Neo Cubist, which is the server that I used to play on, is migrating to a new server. Now that goes live next Saturday. So the idea is this mini series, for those who haven't been following along, this mini series will run up to the launch of that, and then the plan is to move and start a new Skyblock server and Skyblock series on the new Rainy Day server, which is the name of the new server. So that's kind of the idea. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, can't wait to see that. So let's get into it. So what have I been doing? What I've been doing is is mining lots and farming lots. And the reason for that is that I wanted to get sand, and I've got these chests here which have got cactus, sand and string. And the reason for that is because they're the 3 components you need to expand your cactus farm. Before I do that, let's just get rid of the sugarcane. Now, a handy tip, and I don't know if this is by design, no one can tell me, but you get mastery points. Right? So if you look at the top, you've got sugarcane mastery 5, 7, 9, 7. When I break one of the sugarcanes, I go to 5, 7, 9, 8. Right? But if I go to here and break 2 sugarcanes, it only goes up by 1 as well. So my tip, while it is the way it is, to get your sugarcane mastery up higher, and the same for your cactus, is take the top layer off, your sugarcane and your cactus first, and then work your way down to the middle layer. And it just means that for every cactus, you're getting 2 mastery points towards sugarcane. That's how you can see that I'm well on the way to the 1,000 sugarcane I need to get to the next level. And you can see that the herbalism is also getting up. And the magic number, as we know, is 1,000. Herbalism 1,000. Get that, and it is an absolute game changer when you can just run up and down your farms and everything replants. So, we're going to build the cactus farm. I will try and explain the design for it. It's pretty standard, if I'm honest. You basically take advantage of the cactus mechanics in Minecraft. And the cactus mechanics in Minecraft, and I can illustrate it, is if the cactus on any of its flat sides touches another block, it breaks like that. Okay, so the idea is that you want it so that when the cactus grows up one level, it interacts with the sand above it and breaks, and therefore chops the cactus off. That gets picked up by the mob hopper, the crop hopper, and we go down here into this chest, and there you go. You can see that it's picking up nice. It's not very big because there's only one layer, but the idea is that this will fill. And what we will then do is we will then put an auto sell chest underneath, and that auto sell chest will just sell all the cactus, and you can basically stay AFK and make money. And that's kind of the idea. And all of that then goes into your IS bank, and we've got $32 in there, so hopefully we'll have much more of that when we get to that point. So let's get on with it. So you can see we've already got the design already. So the key bit is the string. Now it's a bit finicky because unless you've got the texture pack, which I haven't, you can't easily see the string. But what you want to do is your design is basically, what I'll do is let's do it here so we can see. Sand, cactus, sand, cactus, sand, cactus, sand, cactus. Okay, you see that sort of shape, and that's how we're going to repeat it for the whole thing. But what you do, pop a string in the middle of them, and that allows you to then put more sand on the top, and you can do sand, cactus, sand, cactus, and that's how you kind of repeat the design all the way along. So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to start over this side because what I want to do is get rid of some of these that I haven't built the mechanism that breaks them. So it'd be good to just do that. So what we're going to do is let's start by just making sure that there is string, and that you do get into a system of doing it. It's much easier when you've got fly, but you essentially go into every gap and make sure there's string, and you will always miss them. I always miss them, and we've got some gaps there. Okay. But that's what you want to do, because what you want to do is you want to be able to put sand on top of these pieces of string, which is what we're going to do. So this is basically the live stream today. It's not an episode. It's not. We're not going to do anything really exciting. I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to build a cactus farm, and I will talk away. And if there is anyone who wants to ask any questions, I will answer them. And yeah, so that's kind of, I don't expect to be there to be massive amounts of questions, but I'm here to ask any questions that people might have. But other than that, I'm just gonna basically do this for maybe a couple of hours, and it needs to be done. It's something that I've been meaning to do anyway, because it just helps me get my economy up. So let's just see where we're at the moment. So you can see that by putting, there we go, we've already failed once. Brilliant. Cactus, 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 string, sand. So we already failed on that one by not putting string in that gap. Not easy to see, I'll be honest, if I'm honest, but it's okay. There we go. String on there. So yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm not saying it's the most exciting thing to do, but it wasn't the most exciting. It wouldn't be the most exciting thing to do for me to do it on my own. So I thought, why not? Why not stream it? And what I'll do is, if people want to watch it back, then I will put this video up onto YouTube for people to watch they want to. I mean, according to this, there's already 673 of you watching, so you know, feel free to ask away, or feel free to just sit there and just relax. Maybe this video will help you get to sleep on this fine. Well, in the UK, it's Friday night. No, not all of you are from the UK, so a few of you are just waking up. A few of you are just going to bed. I really should get the texture pack. I think I might get that for the rainy days series, because assuming that that's how Cactus Farms will be built in the new series, I'm just making assumptions that they will be the same. I'm not entirely certain. I've seen some pretty good teaser screenshots of the new server. I believe the whole mastery system is being reworked, from what I understand. So that'd be really exciting to see what they do there. I quite like it. I quite like the system, so I'm hoping they don't deviate from it too much. I don't want it to take ages to kind of get used to a new mechanic or a new system. So so yeah, I hope that they are they're not over the top with the creation of it. That would be a shame if it kind of ruined the essence. So there we go. Cactus, cactus, cactus. String, sand. String, sand. Already string in that gap. Already string in that gap. I've done this before, and I've done a massive Cactus Farm on a previous server that I played on. And it went really high, and I basically just popped a YouTube video on and just did this. So yeah, like I said, I'm not saying this is the most enthralling of things, and I didn't even cross my mind that England are playing as well. So England are currently playing, so I might try and do a bit of match of the day commentary and keep you up to date with the scores on the England match, or if there's anyone supporting any other country that they want to know that they might be playing friendlies ahead of the Euros and the international competitions that are happening over the next month or so, let me know. I will endeavour to become a public servant. I don't know how high it's going to be. It's just going to be one of them. How big can I get it? You know, mainly this episode is just to get it big enough that it's useful and I'm getting quite a bit of cash from it. But the other times it'll just be a case of, you know, how often have I got some spare time on my hands that I can just sit, watch it, pop a YouTube video, pop a podcast on, and just build away. It's quite relaxing, I must admit. You know, it's not taxing at all. It's relatively easy to do. It's just yeah, it can just be a bit finicky. Right, so let's get cactus now. So I mean to be fair, I am building this in a completely random order because it was half completed. So I need to kind of get into my rhythm, because what you want to do is you want to be able to do this and just go in diagonals like that, and then you just get into a bit of a rhythm. Yeah, not too high. Yes. So schedule wise, this stream, I'm obviously streaming now. The plan is that this will go up as a video on YouTube tonight, midnight, British summertime, so in what, 4 hours time, and then there'll be one episode a day dropping until the last one will be next Saturday the 15th, because that is the launch of the new server that I was talking about, the Rainy Days server. and that is when we will then set up the new base. And my plan is to start that with another live stream, a starter base live stream, and we're going to do it slightly different. The plan is to do it as a team island, so within Divine Gamers as an organisation, there's a few players that are going to join in, and we're going to try and create a team island, you know, a bit of cooperation rather than just doing it solo. So that's the general idea. Hopefully that will be good. I would like to think we could compete, but I've seen some of the other team islands, and if we've got a bit of time, we might visit some of the team islands as well. We could do a few layers of this and then go and visit a couple of the team islands just to see what we're up against. This is obviously OPBlocks, so not necessarily the same people, but a lot of the same people are on OPBlocks whilst they're waiting for the rainy day season launch. It's going to be tough. Yes, so the idea being that we will create a team island, and we will then the members who are helping out on that will stream, create videos. You know, it won't just be my video content. There'll be a few of us doing videos. You know, we'll do live stream events. It will be a season. You know, the way that Skyblocks works is it works in seasons. So you know that there will be plenty of time to build. I just kind of I really want to kind of do it on launch day now. Probably asking for it, since launch events do tend to be quite busy. But yeah, so we'll see. But I've been speaking to the team at Rainy Days, so NeoCubist's admin team. I've been chatting to them because there is potentially an opportunity to become official media partners with NeoCubist, which means that we'll be able to promote our live stream and our videos on Neo server. So quite positive. And kind of to answer your question, one of the things that they were really keen on was it being a family stream. So the plan is that it's going to be me, my daughter, my son and his girlfriend potentially, all joining the team island, and we'll all build it together, and we'll do lots of stuff, fun stuff, stream wise, and live streams and videos and YouTube shorts and TikToks and whatever. When I was talking to the team at Neo, like I said, the Neo admins, one of the Neo admins, they said that they thought that was a really good idea. You know, the whole family island dynamic seemed to be quite appealing. So I'm not saying that will necessarily pull off, but you never know. And you know, whatever happens, we'll be big advocates of Neo and what his team are trying to do. So okay, there we go. So now I'm in the rhythm, because we've now got the pattern that we need, which means we can just, this is much easier to do. So I suppose, you know, back to the question before about how big this is going to be. This is going to be as big as the amount of cactus that I've got. We've got a couple of big chests full of cactus, some of them are PV, my personal vault as well. So I will just build as high as I possibly can till the cactus runs out. And then if there's still people watching, and there's still 690 people watching at the moment, if there's still people watching, people interested, then we'll do some other stuff. You know, I do have some other things that I plan to do in future episodes, but if they can be done on a live stream, then why not? You know, it's just the stuff that I would normally do off camera, the monotonous stuff that you've got to do to keep your island going. You know, I've done some of that on my videos, and you know, the farming and the cutting down the trees and the hitting the mobs and gathering all the materials that I need. You know, I've got plans to create a tree farm section, move the mob farms into their own little island. I did kind of have an idea of having if we go into here, having a proper hopper system, which means that no matter where you are or what you're doing, whether you're harvesting the crops, whether you're mining, whether you're cutting down trees, whether it's Cactus Farm, that they will all go and flow into a chest system. I am not entirely certain that I will get a chance to do that on this server, but that was 100% the plan for the next server. So I'll look at the comments. You're very inspiring, thanks, great videos, really appreciate it. I always watch your videos, like them because they're good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad to have you watching them. And you see what I mean when I say that it would be so much easier to have the skin, because the red string skin means that they actually proper light up red, which is much easier to see, especially when you're trying to contrast it with the green. So yeah, so we'll just, do we reckon we will get a full cactus broke there? Do we reckon we will do this right perfectly one level? That's the aim. It's my aim anyway. The aim is to put all the string down so that when I do come to put the sand on the top, that I don't make any mistakes. And we reckon we will get to that point. Not sure. Let's have a look what let's bring up the England scores and we'll see what the England score is. It is Scotland score. Where is the England score? There we go. So it is currently England 0, Iceland 1. Not a good sign going into the Euros, but it is only a friendly. They are experimenting with a team, so I'm not too worried by it. I think one of the other things we've talked about doing is whether we end up doing a 24-hour live stream as a team. I think that might be something pretty cool. We can get people that would be interested at watching that, and get a bit of a party atmosphere going. Much easier if you do it from this angle, I think. Go and replenish my right, okay. Do we think we have missed any? Let's find out. It's a bit like Jeopardy. Nope. We didn't fail on that one. Nope. We're definitely going to fail on the edges. There we go. Failed. We failed. That's it. Oh, rubbish. I'm not. I like the idea that my live stream might help you sleep, but yeah, kind of not really the point. But beggars can't be choosers, so yeah. Oh, I proper messed up. I know that I've definitely failed on some of the edges. I've definitely not done some of the edges, and I know that because I've not done some of the the middle of it. So if I've not done the middle of it, then I've got no chance with the edges. I must admit, I do find this, and I suppose that's where the comment about sleep comes from. I do find this quite therapeutic. It's I mean, I wouldn't say ASMR, but yeah, quite therapeutic. Oh, get rid of that cactus, excellent. I'm hoping as we build it, we start building this higher, that we will find that cactus is breaking as we're building it and growing as we're building it, which means that we are we're able to continue building as high as possible. So yeah, so right, back to cactus layer. You probably could make a Minecraft sword out of this. Is that a Minecraft sword? I reckon. Yeah. Minecraft sword. Like it. We will make a Minecraft pickaxe on the next go. So we've made the sword, now we'll make the pickaxe on the next level. If anyone in the chat wants me to try and make the pattern of something in cactus, then please let me know and we'll try. We'll definitely try and do the pickaxe next though. That should be pretty cool, I think. We're back to putting string down in a second, which is the fun bit. I need to just replenish my inventory in a sec. String time. We want to try and do it right. So I think the best way to do it from this angle, because I do think it's easier to see when you are when it's kind of the string is facing away from you rather than sideways. I do think that's better. So hopefully we're not going to miss one. I am determined to do a layer where we don't miss one. I really am. Suddenly got a runny nose for some reason. Just made fajitas for tea, and in the shop they only had the mild fajita mix, so I was like, oh, I normally like the medium fajita mix. They didn't have any, so they had an Old El Paso hot fajita mix. I was like, ooh, that might work. Literally the hottest fajitas I've ever made in my entire life. Maybe that is why my nose is running. They were that hot and spicy. I mean, I'm not a huge spicy food fan. I can tolerate it, but blimey, they were hot. Oh, there's no cactus on that one, mate. Okay, right, run the home straight. Right. Oh, it's typical. Outstring. Right, okay. Let's see. Have we done it? Have we made a mistake? Yes or no? Here we go. Okay, so far so good. Count. It's a string mistake that I'm looking for. I just broke that string, so that doesn't count either. Go. I start to get nervous now because this is looking okay. it's I mean, it's not the end of the world if I've missed one, but it's just, you know. Oh no, we failed. Oh, that's rubbish. Oh, and the cactus all broke. Come on. What? What is it? Okay. Oh, well, that's rubbish. Oh well. We failed once. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hold on a second. No. We fell once on that side. Have we done it on this side? It'd be great. I'm assuming that the mic is all good. I know that in one of the videos, I think it was episode 3, for some reason the mic went really quiet. So I've rearranged things a little bit just to try and get a little bit closer to the microphone. So I'm hoping that the sound is okay. No one has told me that they can't hear me yet, so I'm going to take that as a good sign. I will soon find out when the 663 people can't actually hear me and they're just all asleep. Right, let's make our pickaxe. Okay, there we go, and then we're reckoning. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah. The easiest bit is putting the cactus down. Easiest bit, because it's so easy to see where the gaps are where you've messed up, and you can, you can get pretty slick at doing it. To be fair, we haven't had to dip into our PV yet. Our PV chest. Oh, well, certainly we'll carry on doing that. Okay. Might start doing reaction videos as well, and I know I might be 10 years too late, 10 years behind the times with it, but I do quite like watching reaction videos. Certain reaction videos is good. Okay, right, we're back to the dreaded string. Are we in the right way? Okay, we're doing it here. Right, let's do this right now, guys. Let's do this right. There we go. Come on, don't miss. Okay, I've definitely not missed any on that row. Okay, good. Right, let's do this one. I'm going to call this episode Cactus Farm Building in the Rain, since it is raining in real life here and it is raining in Minecraft. I just don't have a cactus farm in my garden. That will be pretty dangerous with 2 rather lively dogs running around getting their asses spiked. One of the dogs would do it on purpose. I'm going to be honest, I am pretty confident that we've not failed this time. Oh, I'm getting a bit cocky now. Let's not get too cocky. See, look, see. Well, that was nearly a disaster. Well, I say disaster. That was nearly inconvenient. There we go. Oh no, that's not a fail. That doesn't count as a fail. No, no, no. Right. Okay, guys. Here we go. Oh, we haven't got enough sand. Right, go into PV2 and let's get us some sand. There we go. Might as well, oops. Might as well stock up on string as well. I'll be honest, I don't actually know how to use Snapchat. Someone just sent me a message on Snapchat and I don't really know how to use it. That sounds really old. I sound really old there. Oh, no. Where do you find friends requests? No idea. No idea. I'll have to do that in a second. Right, okay. Let's... okay, right. Moment of truth, guys. Here we go. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to jinx it. I was just going to say I was quietly confident, but I'm not. Even though I just did. Quietly confident. Nope. That doesn't count. And I've just broke my own string. I broke my own. You can see I broke my own string before any of you start. Okay. And it's not the smoothest of goes, but we are still winning. Okay. Okay. One side. Good. Good. Okay. Oh. Oh. No, no, I broke that myself. I broke that myself. No, okay. All right. Okay. No, no, I'm not counting that. I'm not counting that. Hi, Izzy. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought we'd failed then. We haven't. We're good. We're still on track. We're still on track. Right. Here we go. Are we going for a clean sweep? Are we going for a clean sweep? I think we've only gone and bloody done it. Yes, we have. Well done, me. Amazing. Right. Cactus layer. Okay, what we doing now? What we do? Let's do hoe. Let's try. Is that controversial? Let's do a hoe. Hey, Frankie. Okay. That is a pretty good Minecraft hoe, if I may say so. Okay. Maybe. Is that there? Is that there like that? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Right. I'm gonna have to get someone to come and just help me find out how to accept friends requests on Snapchat. Okay, we're nearly in a position where we're having to replenish our cactus. I do have a stash of it. Right, we're back to the challenge. Okay, string it is. There we go. String. We didn't mess up technically the last go, but I'm determined to do this next one perfectly, which probably means I'm going to fail miserably, but I love a challenge. There we go. Score update once I've done this layer. Scotland were winning 2-0 as well. 2-1 by the way, for anyone who follows Scotland. I know some other people watching are from Scotland, and I know they're from other countries, but I don't have a full rundown of all the scores. Okay. Okay, right. Moment of truth. Here we go. Oh, I thought we'd failed on the first one there. That was just a glitch. I'm not going to mess up either. I'm just going to go nice and steady. Right, that cactus, that's good. See cactus breaking below me. This is great. It's working. Hi, Kian. Oh, we go. Right. Are we how? Oh, failed then. Good. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. Good. Right. Other side now. Let's do it. No, let's not get cocky. Okay. Okay. Right. We're on the home straight, guys. There we go. There we go. Have we gone and done it? Oh, run out of sand. Oh, I thought we'd failed then, but no, it's because we ran out of sand. Okay. Yes. Excellent. Right, back to Cactus layer. You can see this is coming on nicely. You know, it's building up nicely, and if we go right down into our Cactus Farm here, we can see, look at the rate at which the cactus is coming down now. You know, we can get this this farm up high. You know, we are going to be quids in. Let's put the cactus in my PV2. Like that. Get the sand out, the PV2. Let's just replenish before we go to the next level. Okay. Okay, string. Good. Okay, right, we are fresh and ready for the next layer, guys. How long have we been going? 44 minutes. Not bad. Right. Cactus there. Let's do this again. Oh, I said I'd give it an England score update, didn't I? Let's have a look. No, it finished England 0, Iceland 1. Great preparation, guys, for the Euros. Though, if we're going to lose a match, I would rather it be a friendly match than a tournament match. So I'm hoping that they are just getting it out of their system. Ramsdale in goal. Ramsdale hasn't really played for Arsenal this season, so he'll be a little bit on the rusty side. Pickford is definitely going to be England's main goalkeeper anyway. So it was good that Gareth Southgate gave some of the guys a run out. Not that I'm saying it like I watched the match. I didn't actually watch the match, but I'm just assuming that. Well, I know that Ramsdale did do it. Oh, there's a competition that's just started for 10 minutes. Shall we go and try and break? I say if we can get into the top. I think we should. Right, what did that competition say? Oh, there we go. Top 5 players, blocks broken in 10 minutes. Ooh, let's do it. Where did I put my pickaxe? It is not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Of course, in the very, very last one. Right, let's do it. Let's go here and let's do it and let's talk. What should we talk about? While I click away. Oops. Hold down my left click button. Shall I do a roundup of all the football scores? That will be a good one, won't it? While I'm doing this. We've got 10 minutes to kill. Alright, here we go. Ooh, there was a lot. Okay. Czech Republic 7, Malta 1, Belarus 0, Russia 4, controversial, Romania 0, Liechtenstein 0, England 0, Iceland 1, Germany 2, Greece 1, Poland 3, Ukraine 1, Scotland 2, Finland 2, and then we've got Armenia 2, Kazakhstan 1, Albania 3, Azerbaijan 1. And I found where you accept all friends requests. There we go. I know I'm going to live to regret that, but never mind. I'll tell you what I can do. I'm going to use this opportunity to share the link. Copy link. Okay. There we go. Not the AI. I don't know what to know. There we go. Paste. That. Yeah, paste. That. Paste. Yeah. Oh. Let's be keeping an eye on the screen. That. Let's share some links. Yeah. How are we getting on? How long is left? Has anyone seen the message pop up? How long left? 7 minutes. Come on, we're going to do this. We're going to win this. I mean, to be fair, I can't break any more blocks. Oh, I could super break, I suppose. There we go. Send that link out, and then there we go. Not to that one. To that there. Do that. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but there we go. Right. New channel. Nope. Description, there it is. Okay. I'm going to post in the chat the link to the YouTube. Go to that. Make sure you like and subscribe. Got lots of videos on there. By all means, pop on. Feel free to say hello. We'll chat. I'll try and say hello back. How are we doing competition wise? Oops. Have I just thrown my helmet away? Has that just gone into the... Oh, I'll go and get it in a bit. Bet it's gone in the fire. Of course it has. Bet it's gone in the fire. 5 minutes. Will do, G. Yes, G. Why is everyone's surname ending start? Why is everyone named G these days? Darcy, tell me why everyone's called G. We'll get back to Cactus Farm in a second. Normal service shall be resumed in a second. Let's rearrange. Oh, I've just broken the roof. Of course I've just broken the roof. Oh, this will be good because you can now see my skills at fixing things that I've broken. He says. Pop that in there. Right. Let me go in. Oh, look at that. That's nice. No, none of that. Oh, why is that auto cell chest in there? I can't get to that. So that. But this is useless. Right. Change plan. Go to PV1. Get myself my stairs. Fly up here. And put the block back in. Okay, well that was almost a disaster. Break this obsidian and then hopefully... Oh, of course. Right, let's go to the shop. Go to here. Get ourselves a lava bucket. Get rid of that. Rid of that. Shop. Well, this is not doing well for the competition, guys. I had so much hope, but no, I have ballsed it up. Come on, quick. Flow, right, okay, go. Whew. Back. How are we doing competition wise? Where are we at? We are 2 minutes left. I am not confident, I'll be honest, because I really ballsed up. Never mind. I support Blackburn Rovers, as does my daughter. She's a massive Blackburn Rovers fan. She was proudly wearing a Blackburn Rovers t-shirt earlier on today. New kit that I bought her. By accident. New kit that I bought her. So yeah, proud Blackburn Rovers fans, me and my daughter. Blackburn Rovers is a soccer team, by the way, if you're not familiar with football. Come on, let's win this competition, then we can get back to cactus building. interested in anyone who's watching to check whether that subscribe link works. That subscribe watermark in the bottom right hand corner, because I don't actually know if it works. I hope it does, but if you click on that, it should. And this is not clickbait. I promise it's not. 10 seconds. I'd be interested to see if that works. I could probably test it myself, to be fair. Just be lazy. Where is it? There we go. Let's see. I didn't even come in the top 5. That is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not happy. I'm not playing. Stupid game. Right, okay, back to Cactus Farm. Cactus building. Let's go. Where were we up to? Right, we're at Stringville, aren't we? Right. Okay. Let's get the string down. Oh. Where do you think you're going, Mr. Cactus? There we go. Okay, that's one. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. That one. Do we reckon we are going to get another clean sweep with this layer? Oh, that grew right. Oi, it grew right in front of me. Knock me off. Cheeky cactus. Right. Darcy didn't last very long in the chat. Oh, I'm literally amazing at this now. Look at that! Look how fast I'm going. Oops! Look how fast I'm going. I'm speedy. These have grown quick because I've left them because I went to do my competition that I was cheated out of. Right. Let's do it. Break. What? Surely I've not failed already. No, I have. Had I? Oh, maybe. Hey, G. Oh, look. Beautiful. Beautiful Cactus Farm. So on future, I might as well just give a bit of an advertisement as to what's coming up on future episodes. So I'm hoping to, I think I said it at the beginning actually, but I'm hoping to get and move the mob farm. I want to move the mob farm to somewhere different, because what I want to do is I move it to a place where I can spread the mobs out a little bit more. They can all have their own little individual areas. Because then I can go and when you kill the mobs, you have the chance of getting their mob drop, their mob heads. And what you can do, once you've killed a certain number, you've got the high the mastery level up high enough. You can then where did I drop that? You can then I didn't know what I was going to say. You can then get the Slay Blade. That's what I want to do. That's what I was meant to say. The Slay Blade. The Slay Blade is the main weapon for killing mobs, and that again upgrades and the looting increases as you get as you kill more and more mobs. So up to a max of fortune, looting and fortune 15, I think, are the top levels. I mean, the pickaxe that I've got now is currently sitting at fortune 3. If you can see, I'm only 232 blocks away, and then I think you can move to Fortune 4, which is not a standard Minecraft Fortune level, but you can get, like I said, you can get up to Fortune 15, I think it is, max 15, what it says. Provides free fortune upgrades for mining ores, caps at 4, 15, and that is when you mine one ore and you get like a stack of stuff, you know. And actually, as you get your mining level up, your pickaxe starts to be able to auto sell. So as you're mining blocks, it's automatically selling them blocks as well, which is really handy for making the dough. As is this Cactus Farm. Good segue, you know. But this Cactus Farm just allows you to do it when you're AFK. So when I'm making what can only be described as amazing YouTube shorts, go check them out if you want. I've tried to. I didn't want to badge them as tutorials, but I suppose that's what they are. I did a series of videos on YouTube shorts. Feel free to pop to the channel. I will let you leave the live stream for a second while you go and just have a quick nosy at them shorts. But them shorts were basically me trying to have a bit of fun, give everyone some hints and tips on the different commands that you can use on Skyblock. Now, the interesting thing will be as to whether, which I think are relatively standard Skyblock commands, as to whether they are the same commands on the new server. If not to worry, I will just do another series of videos with it on when I learn them myself. I kind of like the idea of them being different, because then, you know, everyone's on an even playing field when the new season starts. You know, no one has a massive advantage over any other. But yeah, so no, I'm not really fussed either way. But yeah, that could be pretty cool, I suppose. You know, just give everyone a, you know, they'd have to build an FAQs page, but there are FAQ pages already for these versions of Skyblock. I don't know how customized, how niche the new server will be. So I guess we'll find out, all of us together, for those who are playing it, on the 15th. Hello, Jesse. Right, okay, let's try sand. Why is that cactus not broken? Interesting. I think that's a, yeah, I was going to say, I think that's a blip in the matrix. $590 viewers at the moment. The video is an hour and 3 minutes long. The stream's been streaming for an hour and 3 minutes long. Sorry, an hour and 14 minutes long, because I started recording, because I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put a version of this on to YouTube, actually as a video. That will go later on tonight. And then, yeah, and the average 41 minutes average viewers, so that's good. Longer than I thought it was going to be. This is the first proper live stream. We have done some live streams, but they were just the initial screen tests to make sure all the technology is working, etc, etc. So yeah, there we go. I have quite high hopes for the channel. I mean, this is something I've always wanted to try. I for years, you know, can ask people who know me. I've been thinking, oh, it would be really good to try a really successful TikTok channel. Then I realised that to have a successful TikTok channel, you need to be able to dance. I can't dance, so that was that idea out. And then it kind of came to me playing Minecraft that there is still quite a decent audience for Minecraft. I got into Skyblocks watching the NeoCubists videos, and I will link I'll put a link in the comments. Yeah, just 1 second. Let's find. Let's get. Oh, that's not what I want to. There we go. Let's go to. So these are, you know, I absolutely cannot take credit for the inspiration behind this. This was not my inspiration. This was inspired by NeoCubist, and I will post a link in the chat. And I think, if I remember correctly, if it lets me go away, will that? I can pin that at the top, I think. In fact, I don't want to pin that at the top. I want to pin that at the top. But yeah, you know, feel free to go and subscribe to NeoCubist. He was absolutely the inspiration. Watching NeoCubist is something that Jesse and I have done since he started doing his Let's Plays, and we really enjoy watching his videos. And then he started his Skyblock server, and you know, now he's moving to a different. Now he's gonna set up rainy days. So yeah, I would highly recommend subscribing to Neo. You know, feel free to join his server. You know, such a, you know, obviously never spoken to him, but such a really nice, down to earth YouTuber. You know, not grandiose, not over the top. You know, doesn't take himself too seriously, which some YouTubers do. His videos are not heavily edited, which again is really good to see. I've kind of done my videos slightly differently. My videos are not edited at all, so I'm not saying that they'll never be edited, but they aren't edited at all. They are me just playing and recording while I play, and that's basically what it is, you know. And that's I had some feedback that's actually quite, you know, some people like that way of doing it, because you know, it's, you're seeing everything, you know, you're not missing out on everything. You can feel that you get really invested in what is going on. And I've had some other feedback that says, you know, is this not just a recording of a live stream? Which I suppose it could be. There would be no real difference, but you know, they're just snips. I've broken it up into smaller, bite-sized sort of episodes, just to try and create a bit of an episodic style to it. You can never please everyone, so you know, it seems we work. Looking at the views that we've had, people clearly are engaged with it. So yeah, so hopefully, you know, when the new server comes out, we'll be able to bring some even more content, and we'll get more people interested in playing Minecraft. So yeah, I'm interested. I mean, it is quite emotional to see Divine Gamers up and running again. Divine Gamers was a gaming. Well, it started originally as a Counter-Strike clan, and I mean Counter-Strike before CS:GO, before Global Offensive, now CS2, and I ran that, and I had many teams, and we played in competitions, in European competitions, and we played in online tournaments, and we had a Counter-Strike team, and we had a Dota team, and we had a League of Legends team. I mean, I'm not saying that we were successful or that we lit the world alight, but it was fun. It was a nice little community, all under the Divine Gamers name. I met some really good lifelong friends while playing that game, them games. And that's where I got my gamer tag, the gamer tag Randy Andy. Was playing Counter-Strike Condition Zero. I joined a server one day under the handle Andrew, I think it was Andrew UK or Andy UK, and the server mods at the time thought it was hilarious to use AMX, for those who know, ModX, the admin tool, to change my gamer tag in the game to Randy Andy, and rather than be offended by it or be annoyed by it, I embraced it, and that became my gamer tag, and I've used that gamer tag ever since, in the various games that I've played over the years. So that, yeah, and then, you know, obviously that then became then set up Divine Gamers with some of the friends that I met, and yeah, the rest is history. Then, you know, started to get a bit older and wiser, and didn't have time to play as much much games, and therefore Divine Gamers was no more. And whilst I've used the Divine Gamers tag a few times since, just every now and then, when I thought, oh, actually no, let's bring Minecraft, let's try playing Minecraft, let's see if we can build Minecraft up, let's see if we can build ourselves a community within the Minecraft community, initially, and it made sense that, you know, I already owned divinegamers.co.uk. That's always been my email address and my website address, and yeah, so, you know, and that is a website now, so www.divinegamers.co.uk. Feel free to go to that and register. I'll be honest, the web, it's pretty dead right now because we've got no one on it other than kind of the staff and the admins. So yeah, it'd be really good to try and create that community, and I would love to get to a place where I get a little, you know, I get the buzz that I used to get from Divine Gamers back again, just in a new guise, in my much more older, wiser age. Yeah, you know, it's nice to see me passing down the mantle, shall we say, to my kids. Yeah, quite a nice story. I might speak to Netflix and see if they want to do Andrew Hardman the story. It's not going to be anywhere near like Baby Reindeer or Squid Games, but yeah, you never know. You never know. Do we think there is a Netflix audience out there that would watch the story of Randy Andy? I can see it now. I can. Sitting there next to the Manchester City documentary. Sitting on the same shelf as Baby Reindeer. Squid Games. See it. See it now. Piers Morgan interviewing me. Me telling the hilarious story about how the mods changed my name from Andrew UK to Randy Andy, and yeah, that's where I got my name from, Piers. You get the feeling I'm getting a little bit delirious. I basically just interviewed myself as Piers Morgan. But I said that I was going to do this until I ran out of cactus, and blimey, are we nowhere near running out of cactus. I'll be honest, this is going, you know, bigger than I thought it was going to be, so I'm well happy, you know, and I suppose the bigger it gets, the more cactus get made, therefore the longer the stream goes. We are currently at 1 hour 25 minutes. I don't plan on streaming all night, but there is still an audience of 540 people. So while there is an audience, I will make sure that there is content. I'm just going to have to take a drink though. Quickly check any important messages I might have had while I am doing this. Obviously I've got messages from Temu. Why not? Temu, rock on. Maybe if I mention Temu enough, Temu will start sending me some Temu things. What do we reckon? Do we reckon I could end up sponsored by Temu? I'm not sure whether being sponsored by Temu would be an endorsement of my channel or not, but yeah, any advertising is good advertising, I suppose. Love Temu. My better half, my better half is constantly telling me about the things that I order from Temu. But hey, I love it. I love Temu. I think it is. I mean, other than the price being amazing, I don't really find the delivery a problem either. I actually find the delivery pretty reasonable, considering that it's coming from the, you know, in some cases I know that there are some things that are stocked in the UK, but considering there are some of it is coming from quite far away, you know, and especially with all the issues in the Red Sea and the supply chain issues, and you know, it's not easy for major retailers, you know, the bigger, more established UK retailers to get their stock over to the UK. So you know, for you to be ordered from Temu and that come within, you know, I mean, look, don't order from Temu if you want something for tomorrow. Absolutely not. But yeah, I just, you know, you have to plan ahead. What am I going to need in 2 weeks' time? You know, am I going to need barbecue stuff in 2 weeks' time? Because if so, get on Temu. Get it ordered. We know that the British weather never lets us down. Get on Temu. Get your barbecue stuff ordered off Temu. I wonder if Temu are listening. I mean, a little scary if they are listening, because they are Chinese. But yeah, hey, if you are listening, Temu, I love you. Would love to be sponsored by you, considering I'm pretty much 50% of your annual revenue with the amount of stuff that I buy on Temu. Yeah, sponsor me. Temu, sponsor me, and I will continue to defy my better half when she complains at me buying barbecue stuff, or light stuff, or microfiber cloths. Yes, that was the last big argument we had about Temu. Microfiber cloth, and not. I'm about to say not my fault. Obviously, it was my fault because I ordered. But I ordered a pack of 5 microfiber towels, thinking that they would come in handy for the jobs that you don't want to use your regular tea towels for. When they arrived in 2 bags, it became increasingly apparent that Temu, being the wonder that is Temu, it was £5 packs of microfiber towels. And I'm pretty certain they were only 57 pence each, because I got it as an offer of, look at all these things under £1. Pretty certain. So I ended up with 25 microfiber towels. So yeah, I think, I mean, that could be a pretty lucrative business. Get a load of microfiber towels from Temu, get them on the Preston Market, and get them flogged for £1 a pack. That is what you call profit. See, not only am I a YouTuber with 675 views, concurrent viewers at the moment, but I'm also an entrepreneur. There's nothing that will stop me. Entrepreneur, YouTuber, Minecraft Cactus Farm building extraordinaire, and a celebrity on Piers Morgan. Do you know what I mean? Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Who'd have thunk it? Right, let's... okay, right, let's... Have we got any more cactus in my PVs? I don't think we have cactus in my PVs. I think we are now into the main chest of cactus, which is very hard to believe considering we've been going for an hour and a half. But we go round here. Ta-da! Cactus. But this is my limit. Once all this cactus is gone, we're done. The live stream is over. But as you can see, we're nowhere near that. And actually, if we go down here, in here, look, we're never going to be out of cactus. Look at that. Look at it. 6, 7, 9, 11, 12. That chest is going to be full in no time, while we're still building our amazing cactus farm. And obviously, the more we build, the more cactus we get in there. Can we beat it? Can we run out of cactus? What do we reckon? Can we run out of cactus? If we can run out, that might be the aim. That could be a good live stream goal. Can I out cactus the cactus? I think I might just have to go get a drink. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, just gonna go get a drink. Back in a second, guys. And I'm back. Oh, why have my lights gone? Why have they gone? Yeah, that's interesting. That's not what should happen. Okay. I feel like I'm in the dark. The lights have gone off. Plan B is... Don't mind me. I'm just creating myself some artificial lighting. Just since my lights have gone out. I'm not fitting there. Oh, that's excellent. Where did I put the others? Well, that matters. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll do. Right. Okay. That's good. Right. Okay, have I had any more Snapchat messages? Shall we have a look and see if I've had any more Snapchat messages? I don't think I have. Shall I reshare the link to the chat to the server? Just conscious that Minecraft crashed. I'll bring it back up. Let's load Minecraft. Try the server. Why does it seem to be really blurred? Okay, it's better. Okay, right, let's get back into it. There we go. Back in. Okay. Right. We might as well go and do our lucky block while we're here. Let's go down here. This is going to mash. It's going to completely mess my inventory up. Never mind. What have we got? 2,500 sky coins, 5 iron blocks, 2,500 XP, 5 sugar cane, 5 gold blocks, 2,500 sky coins, 1,000 sky coins. There we go. Right, let's just head to my servant like that. Go into my overflow. Oh, we've got loads of string up there. Right, let's. Tell you what, we need to get rid of it. To get ourselves some cash. Right. Okay, where were we? Of course, I know where we were. We were at the top of this tower, putting string down, which feels. Look at that. Look at my inventory and how that is all messed up. Let's reorganize that. What goes there? Hopefully that'll go in the hopper. Right, let's put string over this side. Let's put cactus in the middle and put sand on the left. That sound like a plan? I think it does. That can go up there because I want to have sand, 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 sand. There we go. Okay. Right. Now we're putting the string down. Are we at the right angle? Yes, we are. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going left to right this time. Okay, let's get that in. Do we reckon we're gonna get another clean sweep? I am getting increasingly confident of this now. Increasingly confident that I've got this down to a T. Fine art. That's not fine art. I have. There we go. There. Oh. Put string over the top of string now. Had I not finished the cactus? No. Nothing to see here. That didn't happen. Right. Okay. There we go. Oh, that could have been a disaster. I nearly missed one in the middle. No, I keep putting them on the top. Why do I keep putting them on the top? That's just bizarre. Why I would do that? How high do you reckon this is going to go? I mean, you all saw, well, those who were on, saw how much cactus I've got left. I thought I was going to struggle. I'd be honest. I thought this live stream was going to be a short one because I would run out of cactus pretty quick. Actually, I ended up with more cactus than I thought, and this farm is mega efficient. Seems to be great. Right, here we go. Let's test this out. Are we gonna? Oh, that's not right. Are we gonna do it? Are we going to do it? Let's have a look. So far, ooh, nothing. You didn't see that. So far, so good. Vote party. Let's do VP. Get ourselves a party crate. We'll open that in a second. When we've done this level, we'll go and open that vote party. There we go. So far we haven't messed up. Yeah, no, we haven't messed up. No one will know. Apart from what is now 755 people. But other than them 755 people, no one will know. And the people who watch it when it goes on YouTube as a video. So those who watch it after the event. But other than them 755 people and the people that watch the video when it goes on YouTube, no one will know. It was going so well. It was going so well, and I had to go and mess it up. 845 people now. Wow. Okay. When I went to blow my nose before, I shared the YouTube link on a couple of forums, and seems to be wicked. average viewer count. Yeah, 340. Right, okay, so it's good. This is good. Right, cactus. I love how symmetrical this is. Definitely going to surround this. Neo did it on one of his videos, surrounded it with a green tinted glass. I absolutely want to do that. And I might even have like cactus sticking off the edge of the green tinted glass. So it looks like a cactus farm within a cactus. And I think, I'm certainly not the first person who's come up with that idea, so do not for 1 second think, wow, look at that bright idea he's come up with, because I haven't. Loads of people have done it before, but I just really like the idea of having a cactus within a cactus. That would be pretty nifty. Okay. I have no idea why my nose is running. I genuinely don't. Just give me 1 second. There you go. You didn't even notice. Didn't even notice I'd gone, did you? No. Right, we're back to string. Ugh. How is that done that? That was definitely not my fault. That's one of the random quirks of the old internet. The interwebs. Second. 902 concurrent viewers now. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. After this layer, right, I'm going to put the sand down, and then what we'll do is we'll just spend 10 minutes having a look at some of the team islands that are on this server already, just to give a flavour of what me and my new Skyblock team will be up against. And I'm hoping that it won't put them off wanting to do it, but hopefully it will taper their expectations of getting in the top 5. Absolutely ain't getting anywhere near the top. Well, I don't think so. No. Well, never say never, but get in the top 5, and I will absolutely illustrate in a second as to why that's the case. Once I've masterfully put on the sand on top of these without any mistakes. You know it. You know it. I know it. You know it. I ain't gonna make a mistake. There we go. Look at this. This is going to be perfect 100%. We ate. No. No. That was not. Nope. I refuse. Nope. I refuse to believe that that was my error. So far we are still on track for this level. There we go. Nearly half done. Full sense of security. You think, yes, I've got to the end, and then you've got the other side to do. Nope. Right. So sand, then cactus, and then let's go and visit some of the team islands that we've got. Okay. We'll see whether any of my team come in the chat when I show them what my expectations are for when we do the Rainy Day server. I'm expecting IS level 1. Top value island is what I'm expecting, and I will show them. I know that 2 of them are watching, certain, because they're watching it in the other room. I will absolutely show them what my expectation is going to be on a new server. They're going to have to cancel school. They're going to have to not get jobs. They're going to spend all summer making our server #1 in the world. Our team island, even not server, team island. Right. Okay. We will come back to the Cactus Farm. I'm not, by all means, not finished. I'm lovely and relaxed. Apart from my running nose, I am really relaxed doing this. It's quite, like I said earlier, it's quite therapeutic. I thought my voice would go as well, having talked for 2 hours, but no. Everyone will be pleased to hear my voice will last longer than 2 years. 2 years. 2 days. No. Oh, 2 hours. Right, here we go. Let's have a quick look. So we're going to go to IS top, and we're going to look at the top team island. So this island has got 8.07 billion island value, and we're about to teleport to it. This is my expectation of what I want my new island to be on my new server. Look at this. Look at that. Look. And this is just, I mean, I'll be honest, this is the bit you can see. This is the bit you can see. The whole idea is that, oh, that's a really clever idea, putting them in the ground. I'm definitely going to steal that idea. I'll just get some string while I'm here. Okay, so yeah, you can't actually get outside to see where the value is. Let's go to IS top again. Let's go to Team Island #2, so 7.35, island name Hooters. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. This is my expectation. These here is glass. Oh, but you can see, can we see up there? Is that that's their farms. Look at the strip farms. Which means this is black concrete. Nice, I like that. So this is like the public area where the spawners are, and it's like a nice little beach area, but you can see that's there, the strip farms. Expectations. Oh, look, there's minions. Nice. So yeah, let's have a look at another one. Team Island #3. Caius? Look at this. This is what I expect. Let's do /MV. This is what I expect from my team. This is what we're going to be building, guys. Something like this. Look at horses. Not anatomically correct. Look. And these are, you know, and I'm pretty certain that underneath this, we've got value blocks. And the value blocks is exactly why this is a 7 billion island. So yeah, there we go. Let's do /IS home. Let's go back home. But yes, that's what we're up against. And I've gone blurred. Got too far away from the camera. I'm back. Okay. It's just because the lighting's gone. So yeah, that's my expectation. So George, Jesse, if you're watching, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing something as big and as grandiose as that. And we're going to win. Right, back to string. Speaking of winning, let's do this without any mistakes. We've done it before. Ish. I won't tell anyone if you don't. But we're definitely going to do it. We are definitely going to do it this time. Without doubt. pouring down in here. Not in here, obviously. Okay. Right, where was it? Oh, I've completely lost track. So if I lose this one now, that is because I just got a text. Very professionally, I read it while I was on live stream. But it is a live stream. Well, I can't stop for live streams, you know. It's a live stream, not a life stream. There you go. You're getting humour as well as amazing Minecraft skills when you watch me. Okay. We are. Do you know what? I'm convinced that we are getting quicker and quicker each layer we do this. We are going to be top of the world before we know it. I mean, we're already kind of on the top of the world. Look how high we are. Look at that. You see my my strip farms, which there's only 2 layers on my strip farm so far, but you know, when we get the team island up and running, there will be an expectation that strip farm will be absolutely massive. Right, let's do it. No mistakes. No mistakes. That was a mistake. No one saw it. Oh, that was a mistake. And everyone saw it. Blooming heck. Getting to the 2-hour mark. I think we've made absolutely amazing progress. And let's face it, right? You know, the bottom line is, this is, I would be doing this anyway. You know, the whole idea is that I'm doing this on live stream, so you can see the pain, sweat, blood, and tears that goes into getting a good, stable economy on Skyblock, and that all revolves around the Cactus Farm. The staple in any Minecraft Skyblocks series. Especially because it's fully AFK. As you can see, I'm building this and it is literally making cactus. And I'm probably, after this, I probably need to go down to the chest and empty it. Because it's probably overflowing by now. I will be putting an auto cell chest underneath it at some point, but I didn't at the moment because I kind of needed to capture the cactus to be able to do this episode, so that's why I did it. On my previous server I had it where I could just replace the hopper and the hopper would go into either the auto cell chest or the regular chest. Look, yes, see, we are literally losing cactus right now. Let's go and put in our PV2. I suspect that we will run out of sand before we run out of cactus, which is really bizarre. I've never thought that would be the case. I 100% thought, I do have that quite a second, 100% thought that it would be the cactus that held us back. It turns out this farm is far more efficient than I actually gave it credit for, and yeah. Wow. Okay. That's. I mean, look. 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. Literally every Minecraft tick, we're getting 1 or 2 pieces of cactus. You know, and that obviously the intention is for this cactus farm to be twice, 3 times the size it is now. That's the idea. That's how I envisage it. Let's do the vote party. Let's see what we get from the vote party. Why not? Rainbow sheep. Gotta love them. And then they all explode. Oh. Yep. You've gotta love exploding sheep. I'll be honest. And for those who played Worms, the game Worms back in the day, you used to be able to use exploding sheep on your opponents. Right, what do we get? We got gold, we got emeralds, we got a banknote, and we got iron. Excellent. Straight into our sand funnel. There we go. It's like, yeah, nice. This chest is, I mean, that's insane. I mean, literally insane. The amount of, cactus that is producing is literally amazing. You know, put an auto sell chest underneath that, and you know, I'm constantly keep picking eyes up. So let's pop them in there. Put an auto sell chest under that, and I'm telling you now, that is going to keep our economy going for a long time. And actually, I could also create cactus minions. What is my cactus level? Just out of curiosity. Am I at level 1? I'll go and break this. Am I? I've just realised it's a bit phallic. I am cactus minion. Right, okay, so we can actually build the cactus minion. So I'm going to do that. Do you know what? Why the devil not? Let's do it. Can we get a cactus minion? Diamond hoe, I believe. Do we have any diamonds? We do. Right. Do we have any sticks? Oh, we have wood there. We can make sticks, can't we? Yes. Right. Let's get ourselves diamond. Oh. Right. Now, if I remember correctly, we're going to Mcraft. You put the diamond hoe in the middle, surround it by cactus, and you get cactus minion. Excellent. And then you put the minion in the middle, and we just keep building it like that. And what we can do is the cactus minion will then chop cactus for us while we're not here. So let's pop him or her there. Look at me, please. Here we go. That cactus minion will now, every 35 seconds, gain a mastery on our cactus. And then we'll sell his drops every 35 seconds. Yeah. Nice. That's good. That's handy. Leave him to do that. Cactus in a way. While we go and carry on making a bigger cactus. More cactus. More cactus, more money. Right, let's get our inventory organised. Let's put that there, like that. Sticks go away. Sand there. Sticks go away. There. Sand. Where's the sand? I still have quite. Do you know what? My economy is doing really, really well. I'll be honest, I was worried that this live stream would not last an hour. I genuinely thought it's not going to last an hour. And we are 2 hours and 4 minutes on the recording, on the live stream, and nearly 2 hours on the recording. I obviously started recording after the live stream intro and that sort of thing, so that's why it's a little bit shorter. But yeah, I am pretty darn it. I do not. When I built the Cactus Farm on my other world, when I had my other world, I am pretty certain that I was not able to do this for as long on that server as I am on this. The Cactus Farm, whether the I don't know whether the grow rate is higher on this than the other. I mean, I can, to be fair. Oh, I can actually, if I've got the sky coins, I can increase that. So let's actually go IS deposit sky coins all, and then do IS upgrade. Let's see if we can get more than one. No, we can't get more than one, but there you go, growth rate's up. I mean, the cactus is going to grow even quicker, which means it's going to break even quicker, which means I'm going to make even more cactus, which means I'm going to make even more money. I think I'm going to have to... I mean, this potentially is going to go on all night. It's that efficient. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put... I've still got loads left to go. I think I'm going to go and I'm going to put an auto cell chest, and I happen to have one. Oh, I know where there's one. Not there. There's one down here. Don't know why there's one down here. There's one in here. There we go. I'm going to put that in underneath the cactus because I actually think that chest with a pickaxe, which of course breaks the cobblestone up underneath it. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Nope. Auto cell chest there. Right. Okay, that should all drop into there now, and then should sell. Excellent. I'm genuinely impressed. That is awesome. Okay, right, good. So it's going to make me money now as I build, rather than just fill the chests up. Because we're now at string again. So let's do this. Let's do this like this. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it is really, really raining here. And in my office, it's like a plastic conservatory roof, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the sound of rain drops, but it doesn't half get loud. I think it's probably worth, well, after this level, it's probably worth, I'm just going to share, we have quite a few social media accounts set up for Divine Gamers, so it'd be great if we can share them in the chat. Perhaps if Jesse or George are listening, that they can go into the description of our YouTube channel, copy and paste the social media links, and paste it into this chat. That would be great, considering I know that, or I suspect that, that they are watching. Maybe that's what they can do. They can go into the description of the channel, the YouTube channel, copy and paste the social media links out of the description, and paste them in this chat, so people can go and see our social media pages. Now, I'm going to be honest, they're not the most active, but they're not the most active because we haven't got that many people on them, and it's kind of a, they can't be active without people. That's kind of the point of social media, think about it. So yeah, maybe, and I'm hoping that they are not so embroiled in watching their phones, own phones, rather than watching chat, that they are listening, and that they are going to go to the Divine Gamers YouTube channel description section, copy the social media links off that, and paste it in the chat. It'll be easy said than done on our phones. Let's see, let's see if we can challenge my elite team to doing that. Absolutely horrendous rain there. If you find in half an hour's time that I am dripping with water, that's because The rain has finally penetrated the house's defences and got in and drenched me. So hopefully not. We'll see if we run out of cactus before I get drowned in the rainwater. There we go. Right. Round. Cactus. That. Come on. So one of the other pieces of feedback, so you know, since I've posted a number of videos on the channel so far, but 5 of them for Divine-Skyblocks, and I did go out to some Minecraft forums and kind of asked for some feedback, and you know, these are after all my first real attempt at videos, and one of the biggest bits of feedback that came out was my use of Bedrock. Now I suspect, and I might be wrong, but I suspect that Bedrock and Java users are like Samsung and Apple, in that each of them are ferociously support the platform they use, and they hate each other, for a better way. You know, the other one's stupid for using the other platform. But that said, I do know that Java does have more modding capabilities, which I'm actually quite interested at trying out. So I think my plan for the rainy days video series and live streams and island itself, I think I am going to use Java. I think I'm going to give it a go. I used to use Java when I first started playing, but I do actually quite like Bedrock. You know, I get it. I know that you can't have custom this or that mod or that sort of stuff, but I don't. Can I say that I'm hugely disadvantaged by being Bedrock, other than the fact that I have to type Bedrock when I'm enchanting things, and I don't if I'm on Java, and I have to put a star at the beginning of my name? But if that is it, no. I mean, I kind of want to see what all the fuss is about, because there was a lot of people with quite vacuous opinions on me not using Java. Strange. So do you know what? I'm always open to trying new things, so I will do that. I will switch, and I will. I have Java, so it is not going to be a problem for me to switch to Java. But yeah, I might just do it and see which is I prefer. I mean, it might end up being that I come back and I am the advocate of Bedrock, and that I am the one person trying to build a YouTube channel around Skyblock Bedrock. Never know. I might find myself in a unique position. From a marketing perspective, that's not bad. The worst situations to be in. clearly the message about going to get the social media links has not reached my compatriots in the other room, so I will, as if by magic, I will get them for you, since they are clearly not listening. They're either asleep or they are how does that paste? Paste okay? No, that doesn't paste okay. That pastes absolutely terribly. Hold on 1 second. I can do this. Let's delete that comment. Can I remove that comment? I can remove that comment. Excellent. Right. Go to that. To there. Not to there. Okay, right. I'll have to get it from one of the videos. Let's go into that video. To the... Okay, that's not planned. It won't go as I planned. Right, let's do that. Let's do that. That. I can't do that because I'm not admin. Let's do that there. Right, where is that there? Why is it not letting me edit that? I will get there in the end. I will absolutely post my social media links to you. I'm determined to not be beaten. Description. Aha! Aha, I knew. I would get there in the end. There we go. Oh. Too long, so I'll have to. I can take out the YouTube one because you already have the YouTube one. And I'll take the TikTok one because the TikTok one doesn't always work very well. So let's post that again. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna go to the toilet, so I'll be back shortly. Right. I am back. Headphones on. Backwards. On. Forwards. There we go. Right. Okay. So I did lose my helmet. I knew I had. That's unfortunate. But hey, there we go. We've got. Here's one I prepared earlier. Yep. Pop that on. There we go. Right. Okay. Right, what are we up to? We're up to cactus. Let's put more cactus down. And how far we are off OPBlock. We had a message recently. No, can't see it. We'll after this cactus run, we will go down to the bottom and see if we can do the lucky block. The social media links did not post, did they? That is ridiculous. Why did they not post? What is that all? That what? Well, that's not worked at all, has it? Do you know what? Something's worth doing. It's worth doing it yourself. Right. Into that content. So I will post some of the social media links that we have, and I know they've been cycling along the bottom of the screen, just down that way. But yeah, these are easier to do. So we have Twitch, we have I posted Twitch twice. We have YouTube, obviously, because you're watching it. We have X, which used to be Twitter. We have Instagram. We have Facebook. We don't have a Snapchat. That might be an interesting one to do. Maybe we get ourselves a Snapchat. There we go. We've got a Discord channel, so feel free to join that Discord. You know, like I said, they're pretty dead at the moment, but it's only pretty dead because there's no people. So, you know, as soon as we get more people, the server will be up and running, and it'll get busy again. So there we go. So yeah, by all means. Right, okay, let's get back to my focus, the focus, and let's get back to Minecraft. Now, I keep blurring out. I'm blurring out because the light keeps going. So I think what I may end up doing is switching the main light on, so I'm not in the dark as much. So let's get back to the cactus. I've got two spotlights here in. Can't see me here and here. But 1 second. There we go. Let there be light. Okay, right, that's much better. Hopefully I don't blur out. Don't go out much. Okay, good. Right. Okay, cool. get back to this cactus in lark. We're never going to finish this live stream at this rate. We are at 2 hours 26, so I think the plan is to get to 3 hours, and then we will call that a good one, because I do think it's a good one. I think I've had a great stream. We've still got quite a considerable amount of people watching, so that's always good to see. 3,107 views in total. Yeah, so good. It's good. So the question is, how many more layers do we reckon we'll get in half an hour? I did say I was going to go down and do the lucky block, so we'll do that after we've done string sand cactus. And we'll go down to see what we get from the lucky block. I think the other thing to kind of point out is I don't really want to just restrict the things we do to Minecraft. You know, I'd love to live stream things like Fortnite, and you know, I don't know if for those who did get chance to have had a chance to have a nosy through the videos. I've done Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors is a great, relaxing game. If you just want something that you don't have to think about, where there is, there's no jeopardy. If you lose on Vampire Survivors, it's like, oh, I've lost on Vampire Survivors. You know, it's very reminiscent of oh wow, I'm gonna say this, old school computer games. From when I was a young whippersnapper. Yeah, it is great to play. It's just easy. I mean, to be fair, I say it's easy, but there is a way to min-max on it. You know, there are builds in the same way that there are builds on, you know, meta builds on League of Legends and Dota and things like that. There are builds on Vampire Survivors. It's you know, there are some people who take it very, very seriously. But no, I mean, I love it. I first watched it on Asmongold's channel. He played it. He kind of introduced it to me, and then, well, he didn't introduce it to me. He introduced it to his viewers, and of which I was one of them, and still am one of them. Yeah, I started playing it, downloaded it from Steam. Yeah, great day, happy days, and it has just had an update recently. They've started to add additional characters. But yeah, no, it's great. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, Fortnite. I recently started playing Fortnite again, and turns out that I'm much better than Jessie, my daughter, at it. She was very, very full of confidence that she was going to beat me. Sat there with a little controller in her hand, you know, all ready. Oh, I'm gonna get this pink gun and I'm gonna shoot you. And then we get into a 1v1 situation, and as I predict, and this is not controversial at all, and I will always stand by it, PC, mouse and keyboard reigns supreme in first person shooters. Always has, always will, and I will not let anyone tell me that Call of Duty or Warzone or Battlefield or Halo or Fortnite are better with controllers than with mouse and keyboard. It just is not the case whatsoever. And actually, do feel very sorry for consolers in them sort of games. I know that there are some pretty good consolers out there, but I'm pretty certain that if you put the best console first-person shooter player against the best PC mouse and keyboard first-person shooter player, there would just be absolutely no competition. None at all. It's just a different level. There are certain games that are good for consoles. First-person shooters are not one. And my daughter, who I know is listening, found that out the hard way a couple of weeks ago when me, Mr. Rookie Fortnite player, made her look bad. I'd be very surprised if he's not frowning at me through the window anytime soon. I'll let you know if she comes. Not yet. But yeah. So yeah, so you know, back to my point after my long-winded PC versus console rant is I'm definitely going to and planning to play other games and live stream other games and do videos about other games, and I want to do some reaction content. I've just the new Star Wars TV program has come out, so I haven't watched it yet, so please no spoilers for anyone who has seen it. That is my plan to watch possibly tomorrow night, maybe, because I don't want to get too far ahead, because there will be spoilers, no doubt, going out over social media, and I don't want to get stung by that. I find out something I shouldn't. Right, before I do that, let's go and do a lucky block. I keep saying I'm going to do it. Let's do it. And this is going to completely reshuffle my inventory. What the hell? Okay, 5 potatoes, 1,000 sky coins, 1,000 XP, 5,000 XP, 500 sky coins, 5 copper blocks, 1 new cell wand, reshuffle, shuffle, 2,500 XP. There we go. Nice and quick there. Let's just reorganize all of this. We can sell that stuff. Let's put string there. Let's put sand there. Shovel can go up there. Cactus can go in these 3 slots here. Sand can go in them 2 slots. They're going to get sold. Let's go to let's sell. Sell. Oh, / sell. Sell. That's right. Potatoes, copper. There we go. Put them chests into there. Don't need the cell wand yet. Yeah, I'll keep them on me just in case. Right. Okay. So this is going to be the sand in the middle here. This is going to be the cactus up here. This is going to be sand here and here. And that's going to be string. Strip there. Okay, right, let's go here and stock back up. Wow, we've still got so much. Actually, the one thing that is going to stop us is string. Now, I know I can easily get string back, and I will be surprised if I don't already have. Yes, I do still have bits of string. I still have loads of cactus. Do you still have cactus there? So I think the plan is once this string has run out, that's when we will call it a end of live stream. That's the idea. Alright, so let's back. Oh, did I finish doing the streak? Did I? Yes, I did. Yes, we're on to sand. Okay. interesting. Okay. I have just noticed something. Just 1 second, guys. Has just occurred to me, chatbot didn't seem to be working properly. Yeah, that also doesn't seem to be working now, does it? Okay, that's interesting. Right, just one. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay, that the chat was not up on screen for some reason. Now it is. Okay, apologies. That is now on screen. Okay, right. Apologies. Right, let's get back. And you can. I don't know if you can hear my game sounds, but the amount of cactus. Why have I got so much feedback there? Just going to turn the. For some reason, the game sounds have just gotten really loud. It's still really loud. I don't know whether it's really loud. That is really loud for some reason. I don't know why. That's really strange. Just give me 1 second. now we're back. That's better. Right. Okay. We should be back. Everyone should be able to hear me okay now. I need either George or Jesse to send a message in the chat to let me know that they can now hear me okay. And that the sound hasn't gone. I've resolved the issue. Hoping that they are going to listen to me, and in the chat they're going to post to say that they can hear me, either George or Jesse. And none of them are posting in the chat. Okay, thank you, Jesse, thank you. Okay, that's good. Wasn't sure that the mic was still working. Right, so we are at the 2-hour 46-minute mark on the video, on the actual live stream itself. We are getting quite late for UK viewers. Not that this is just a UK stream, but we are getting very late in the UK as well. It is nearing 11:30 in the evening here. So I think my plan is to finish this layer, put the string, put the sand, and then we will call that the end of today's live stream. I absolutely loved spending the time kind of talking to you guys. You know, the number of watchers is brilliant. I know we've not had a massive amount of chat interactions, but that's probably because the chat's been down, so people didn't actually know that there was a chat, and as soon as the chat's back up, we've suddenly got people messaging in it. So yeah, I will kind of get to the, you know, make sure that when we next live stream that the chat box is all working as expected. Okay. More string. So I could have stopped with the cactus layer, but of course if I just leave the cactus layer without the sand over the top, then it won't break. The top layer won't break. All the other layers underneath will break, no problem, but the layer underneath wouldn't, and the layers on top wouldn't. They would just grow to 3 cactus high, and then they wouldn't automatically break. But putting the sand down means that we do actually we're gaining the cactus from the top layer as well for when we AFK. And that, you know, and as I've said, you know, cactus AFK is a good money spinner on this, on these types of servers. So we absolutely are going to embrace that. Right. Okay. So let's put our last layer of sand down for the live stream anyway. I mean, like I said, you know, I expect this to be, I mean, this goes, you know, go right to the top. You know, I'm not certain if it's unlimited. It's certainly not unlimited down, because you can obviously go down and fall and get put back to your spawn point. But you know, it's certainly I've certainly never built to the top. That might be something to try. That might be quite an interesting experiment to see how far up you can build. I mean, like I said, we know how far down you can go, because you can fall off the edge. and get put back in your spawn point. But I don't know what the limit up is. I suppose when we get to Team Island stage, with 3 of us building and maintaining the farm and the building of the Cactus Farm, then you know we might be able to see if we can get anywhere near roof height on the server. So we are nearly at an end. Oop, there we go. I mean, like I said, I genuinely did not think that we would be able to get a 3-hour stream out of the cactus and sand that I had. And like I said, we could actually continue because I still have more sand and more cactus. String was the thing that we were about to run out of. So yeah, so that is kind of our, you know, this is what we've done. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive for our live stream. Like I said, I am going to encase that in glass, but I need lots of cash to be able to do that. So I will, hopefully, we will see that this Cactus Farm is, of the auto sell chest, is making us some nice revenue to be able to get the glass we want, to be able to put all around the outside and make this look like a cactus farm within a cactus. And that is kind of what our intention will be, and hopefully we'll get there by the end of the season. So yeah, so okay, I think there's any other quick bits we can do. No, the OPBlocks done. Yeah, there's nothing really else for us to do this episode, so I think I'm going to call it a stream there. Thank you so much for those people that have watched. It's much appreciated. I've only done 5 proper videos, and this is my first 5 proper, my first proper live stream. So to get the number of views we've got, to get the number of concurrent viewers, it's just brilliant. I can only thank you all for watching, for bearing with me. I've gone blurred again on the camera. For bearing with me. I know we've had a couple of technical issues, but hopefully we'll get that ironed out. So yeah, so I think I'd like to say thank you very much for that, and hope you all have a great rest of the day, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you're at. Thank you very much, and look forward to episode 6, which will be going out on Sunday. Thank you very much.